dun dun.
Ooh, this is gonna be fun. My brain's gonna feel tickled. I'm gonna cry.
Jolty and sleepy. What are we gonna call this? I don't know what to call. I don't know what to call the stream other than it is Wednesday.
Down holes.
We are going
down holes. We're gonna be mentally going down holes and physically going down rabbit holes.
Every time. Dang. I was just thinking about how Beeps has like a thing called Hole Inspector, and I was like, damn, that's kind of what we are. But
what do you mean has a thing?
I'm just gonna, I don't know.
Called Hole Inspector.
Sometimes it's called Hole Inspector.
They have it on a hat?
On their stream.
Oh.
They have it on a hat. They probably might have it on a hat. It's possible. Oh yeah, it's the Jolt. It's the Jolt indeed, Gannon.
To the Podwash Powercast.
Podwash Powercast. Podwash Power.
Today we'll be washing and sloshing.
Podwash Powercast. Done. I love that. That's perfect, Jess. And then I gotta.
You decided not to go with the holes. Category. Okay.
Well.
No, I'm just kidding.
Should I in parentheses
no.
holes feet jolty?
That's gonna be...
parentheses PNG.
Only if you write feet jolty like FEET.
Oh,
jolty.
okay.
It can't be FT.
Jolty. Okay, there we go. And then power wash.
I don't want to be featured unless it's feet.
It will only ever be feet from now on. Feet jolty. Whoa, 2 p.m.
Only the three things.
Another one, Derek. Right here. Oh, okay. I gotta move this.
The 3 things you need: holes, feet.
Bears beats Battle Gargalactica.
Battle
Gargalactica. Okay. All right. It works. Alice Adventures. Does Power Wash doesn't have music, huh? Sometimes, you know what?
I think their themed stuff might.
I don't even need it anymore.
Need what?
I want the sound of the water sloshing.
Getting sloshed, dude.
I want to get sloshed.
Lost in the slosh of the haze of the slosh, man.
This looks cool, though. This looks really neat.
Do you want to host it, or you want me to host it?
You host, because I suck at hosting. Now, check special packs. There's a Warhammer 40k one? I know we've watched, what is this? We cleaned Santa's Workshop, I think, together, right?
We did,
We did it with Sachi.
So.
And now we're doing Alice. Is there only 2?
Talked about piss.
We did
I have the Back to the Future ones, too, but I haven't done them.
I think I might have cleaned some of the Back to the Future. I know I've done Tomb Raider. I think we did some of Midgar, and we know we did SpongeBob. I think we did SpongeBob together.
We did. We were talking about nuclear. I just remember.
Yeah, that's when I was going hog wild about nuclear.
I have things to visualize with the conversation, so I can just be like, we talked about piss in the Santa's workshop. We talked about nuclear reactors.
I wonder what Alice will hold for us. What conversation memories? So many
holes, dude. Okay, hold on. Sorry, I gotta invite you.
Yeah, take me there. Take me to where you are, so I can be there too. So we can clean. Why is the Cheshire Cat orange? What the fuck is this?
Okay, see if that worked.
Okay, hold on.
I'm pretty sure that's the Cheshire Cat.
You're pretty sure what's a what now? Oh, I have to switch to Steam. There's Steam. I did not. Hold on. I didn't get it right. It didn't do it. It didn't do it right. Let me go here. Let me go here. Let me go here.
You might be able to see.
Is it because I'm invisible?
Can you join a player's co-op game? Does it show up?
Hold on. How do I do that? Oh.
It's just at the top right there.
It's literally right here. This one? You mean this one that you invited me to?
No. I didn't invite you. These just pop up if someone's playing.
Confirm.
That's fine.
I'm in it.
I think I got good stuff. I got the PV professional.
You got better stuff than I have. Whoa!
Dude, hole. We started with a hole.
We literally started with a hole. We went down the rabbit hole.
This part seems like...
yeah. Oh. Okay, maybe I will listen to slight music. I realize the monotonous drone does get to me.
Options.
Dun.
Audio. Yeah, there's just no music.
I don't think there ever has been.
I'm gonna leave mine on at high, but it's not gonna play.
This is so
Trust you.
cute. I wonder
More
if
reasonable than that child.
Should I
Oh,
listen
the
to
mouse
Alice in
is
Wonderland
messaging
music?
us.
the mouse is messaging us.
Yeah, I was gonna say we could find some cool funky stuff
Do you want to pick a playlist that we listen to?
that's friendly to
That's well, it doesn't have to be too
the
friendly.
Deemka.
To the Deem. Oh, that's right, the Deemka. You know, if they get me, I've never been got. They got a little bit mad about Fallout, but what can you do, really? They also told me that while they're upset with it, it's not actually a DS. Like, it's not. I don't have any copyright claims, so it's like a weird warning because I kept getting flagged. Because they don't want to listen to me listening to "I Don't Want to Set the World on Fire." Is it because I was singing along with it? I don't know. You're gonna power wash the walls of a dirt tunnel? Dude, I try. Try as I might, I just can't get them clean. Wow. I can't believe it came down a hole. Dun, 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 dun. Right now I'm just listening to a Pokemon playlist. It's so... Oh, man. It's good to be back, Power Wash. It's good to be back. Just cleaning goop? I'm trying not to clean too much goop.
Why not?
Well, because I want you to get to clean some goop.
Dude, I'll clean goop.
I'm just cleaning a little goop. Just the outside goop. Just a tiny, tiny bit.
Okay,
Ugh.
so this one
I got the dang.
has a lot of interesting. It says ASMR for some reason.
This
It just has, like,
this
interesting-
playlist you've sent?
Yeah, but I feel like it could be.
Oh, but it's Mad Hatter
Mm-hmm.
Dreamscape. Hold on. Oh my god. Oh. It's kind of perfect.
Okay.
It's just like low
And
in the background.
yeah, we can just change it too. Plus, it's like
we should have started it at the same time. Are you ready?
endless.
Put it to 0.
I think isn't it live?
Oh,
Oh,
is it?
okay, it's not. No, it's not. There's just.
I
a
was like,
timer
is
thing.
it live?
Okay, count us down.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, click.
Oh,
Now-
fuck, yeah.
Now we're
Now
we're listening to
vibe.
these oldies vibes together. Now we clean. Now we clean. How do you feel that the cats felt about you?
Look at the ceiling.
Dude, I know
Um,
everything's gorgeous.
Oh, it was really good.
It was really good.
And like, yeah, she wasn't like annoying them. Mister was getting super
It looked like
like
she was kind of just being a little
comfortable.
respectful, playing with a toy.
She was, and
Yeah.
even if she got excited, she'd like bring a toy to them, but then run away.
Oh, that's so
kind of thing.
cute.
It was really cute.
For those who don't know, a little puppy got to visit Jolty's cats today, and they
And
handled
they had never
it.
met. They lived with bunnies before, but they've
never
never
met
met
a
a
dog.
dog. No.
And it's perfect that they're meeting her while she's this tiny,
Mm-hmm.
because then she's like the size of a rabbit.
They
She's
pity
so,
her. you
They
know?
pity her. Yeah, she's less of a threat. How do I move the stool? F to pick up. Drop it. Drop it. Oh, I can't put it there. I can't. Oh, I can. There we go. There we go. Just-
Oh man,
I
the
want it out of my
ceiling's
way.
wonky, and I love it.
Dude, all the wallpaper is wonky. It's beautiful. We're going down a trip land. Yeah, look at that little flower. What is that? That's nice. A little lamp.
Do you want to run through? Do you want to run through while it's dirty? Run through the dirt tunnel?
Yeah, let's
the-
run. Oh, let's. Oh, yes. Oh my god, it goes on. We're cleaning all of this?
Oh,
Ew! Oh my god, I found him. Oh,
ain't
look at
no
him.
way. What the fuck?
He disappeared. Did you see him? Oh my gosh.
I just got so excited I got tears in my eyes. It's not like
You're in the land.
I'm in the land, dude.
You're in the land. What is this? Oh, there's something in it.
A mushroom.
Oh, it's a mushroom.
That's cool.
Wow. Okay, we can't be here. We have to leave. We have to go back. There's little like twinkles and stuff
There
in here.
are.
Oh, it's really pretty. Oh, this is a nice place. That's a nice place you got here. It's a nice place you've brought me to.
I want to live here.
I would love to live in like a funky house. That's why I say
Honestly?
I'm so bummed out by rich people because they don't decorate well. I
But,
go
like,
on Zillow, I look at mansions. They're ugly as fuck.
we can easily just make our place a very long hallway with
No,
a
we
tiny door at
literally
the
could.
end, you know?
We literally could just do that. We could take out the big doors and only put in tiny doors. Confuse all the guests. But like I've always wanted a Narnia closet that leads into like a little
my
outdoor,
God.
like a secret
It's
door
so
that leads to
doable.
I think it is doable. And
With
why
our
don't I
two
see
brains
it
and
more?
hands together,
Like we could craft it ourselves. It doesn't have to actually be made out of good sturdy material.
I mean, it can be and still be made by
That's true.
But also, yeah.
We just have to learn how to use good sturdy material. You're still alive? Yeah, I'm still alive. I'm home alone. What else am I gonna do right now? I'm hanging out with my bestie. We cleaning shit. We're cleaning Alice's
Also,
Wonderland.
please be aware of how hot it's getting in your corner.
It's so hot in this corner, but I've just accepted my fate. That's why I'm in just a big t-shirt, no bra. These titties, boy are these titties.
Boy, are these.
That's why I laughed so hard, because I was actively trying to like get some air. I was trying to like, it's like maybe I'll go dip my body in the pool, but the pool still feels also like bath water, so unless I get my head wet, it's kind of not that helpful.
Yeah.
But it was, I will say, because I haven't put my head underwater in so long, so deciding yesterday that I said fuck it and I was just going to dive in with my niece, that was like,
That made me happy.
yeah, and then I put the goggles on and I was like, this is what you get every time you're in a pool. Why have I not been joining? We could have been playing mermaids.
We could, but yeah, I respect your
My little slap
hair,
the water
your
and
little-
stim.
your hair protection, yeah.
It's just, this green is hard to maintain. One chlorine dip, by the way, and my hair is like muddy as hell. It's just such a dishwater green now.
But it did strip my hair
Super
real
good.
nice.
It stripped your hair super good. Do you like the color? Now that you've got to
I
sit with it
love
for a
it.
couple of days.
I love it. It's literally giving me a cute slice of life complex because it's
You
the
look
same.
so fucking cute.
It's the same color as like all my anime wives, man.
Yeah, literally. It's perfect and I love it. And I'm trying to decide what color I want to do next since I don't want green anymore. And I want to do silver lavender, but the green stain is going to be really hard to get out, and the only way I can really get the green stain out is by neutralizing it with pinks and corals. So now I'm like,
Just
well,
two
maybe,
orange buddies.
Maybe I have to go. Yep, maybe I'm orange next, just to get the color to get out. And then I think I'm gonna let my roots grow out so that I can start getting back to sort of an ombre. I don't know. Figuring out your next avatar look is always difficult. I'm in an in-between stage. She's still cooking. No one can view me. And luckily I did save all the hair layers on separate layers, so I can really just change them at any time. Same for
And you
yours.
saved your own hair, a piece of it to make sure you can match
I do have a bag of my hair.
Which there's no judgment for me because I sure have.
Just a bag of my own hair
Bags of
trimmings of the perfect green, just to keep. The grocery shopping was a nightmare. I like grocery shopping, but never alone.
And
I love
not when it's busy at all.
Not when it's busy. I get a little overwhelmed. But I really like going with pals or just like. But I like doing everything with.
When it's
I'm
an
not a-
adventure. As soon as there's someone
Yeah.
else.
It is. It becomes more fun. I don't know. Grocery shopping, I feel like, should just be a task you do with others. Unless someone finds immense zen from being at the grocery store alone, which sometimes I think my mother must.
I mean, if it's really quiet.
But if it's
Yes.
crowded and you're alone, I feel like it's just even more overwhelming.
I just go on autopilot.
Well, I mean, that is that's one way to do it, I guess, yeah. Do you make a list when you go grocery shopping?
No.
No, you just go with the vibes.
I just hope I remember everything.
You just go with
usually
vibes.
do.
You're like, you know what? If I see it, I'll know. That's how I do too. I always think I'm gonna make a list and then I never do. I try really hard not to be hungry before going to the grocery store, so I don't just buy junk. But even that, I'm not very good at, just because I always forget to
I
eat.
have to know. I don't know. Yeah. My energy levels range by the minute.
Listen, chronically fatigued bitches unite. Every day is just sort of like, well, we'll find out.
It's just good to get variety of easier things and more complicated things you can make.
Really do like I was just thinking that. I think my next trip is gonna be convenience foods. because I just won't make myself food.
You're talking like 7-Eleven hot dogs.
I got a 7-Eleven gift card.
You don't eat meat, but I mean 7-Eleven hot dogs are
it's not
really
meat.
You know?
I've never had a 7-Eleven hot dog.
You
Just
know,
because, like, I'm a little worried about gas station food sometimes.
that's so valid.
That's really
so
valid. Just worried
if you're
what
gonna
it'll
get
do
a
to my
dollar
body.
dog, go to Costco.
If you're gonna get a dollar dog, go to Costco. Treat yourself right. Costco is where you go for dollar dogs. Costco has committed their life to dollar dogs. Like, you know they're doing it well. They're cooking them right there. I just trust Costco. I don't know what it is about Costco, but I trust it. We go to Costco a lot.
It's culty, but in like a nice way. The positive things about a cult.
Costco's culty, but in an okay
You're part
way.
of a member.
I'm
part
of the crew, part of the ship. I'm part of a member. I got a membership exclusive to Costco. They give me cheaper gas, and I don't ask any questions, Costco.
Yeah.
Does this whole candelabra need to be done? It does. It does need to be done. Where do you need to be done, though? Candelabra? The bottom? Uh-huh, the bottom. Okay, how about this door? This nightstand?
This music is nice.
This music is nice. What a vibe, huh? What a quiet little vibe. Do you feel like you're in Alice World? I feel like I'm in Alice. I feel like I'm in Disneyland Alice World.
That's what I mean. I got tears
like
in my eyes when we crawled through the door because the sounds and like
I literally
just...
feel like I'm in Disneyland right now, and I'm just cleaning. I'm cleaning Alice World at Disneyland, which is really great. I just, you know what? I like Disneyland. And
That's
I
why
like,
Kingdom
I like
Hearts
the
is
feeling
fun.
of it. I just never could get into Kingdom Hearts because I didn't understand what was happening, but then I've tried to ask other people too, and nobody seems to understand what's happening.
It's so funny.
Well,
Kingdom Hearts
can you
timeline.
explain? Do you think you can explain it?
No, fuck no. But there's a lot of video essays we could watch.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've watched Brian David Gilbert try to explore Kingdom Hearts, and I learned that Voldemort's there and he Norts boys, and there's you know, and that's what's happening. And then also,
it's basically like
somehow Goofy's there, you know, with these.
As someone who
animated
also
kids.
doesn't understand, like, it's just like the first world you go to is Alice in Wonderland, and then you're there for a while because it's the first one.
And that's really probably what got you.
And well, no, but then you get to go to Tarzan and all these other places.
I think I had a Kingdom Hearts game once on the Game Boy, and it took me to Nightmare Before Christmas Land.
Oh.
And that's all I remember of Kingdom Hearts was Nightmare Before Christmas and Goofy. And for some reason, that's really what took me out of it. Was just, why is Goofy here? What does Goofy want?
Well, yeah, they're your little
my companions.
guys,
These are my boys.
But then you can switch them
ragtime.
out, whichever one you hate less.
Whichever one you hate less. Well, I like Goofy. I like Goofy enough. I like Goofy as much as the next guy. You know?
Yeah, but
I don't like
donkey.
Donkey.
Donald.
Donald.
He's got really good magic power.
Okay, but Donald's always been an asshole.
Yeah, but he's got really good
And
magic power, so
that just instead right.
you kind of want to keep him out.
You want to.
Okay, it's the Final Fantasy mixover, the crossover that really messes me up, because all the characters look the same, and I don't recognize any of them.
Like Sora and Cloud.
Like they have just actual characters from different Final Fantasies, and then all of the characters start.
Like 3 people from. Well, I know a few people from Final Fantasy, but like I know Final Fantasy 7 characters, and I know Advent Children characters, and that's about it. I never played Final Fantasy. I feel like I missed out on like a really core nostalgic part of life.
I'm down to have a Minecraft Disney night again, Jess.
I actually really would love a Minecraft Disney night. It's been so long. And I don't know, there is a level of like actual Disneyland joy when you go in it, because it's
we can grab some snacks. We don't even have to leave our desk.
Exactly, and then we just low energy. We can ride the train.
Oh, did
Connection timed out. I got booted. Put me back in, coach. Don't clean anything. Clean nothing.
See, yeah, click on specials.
Play game. Play nothing. Wait for me. Don't go where
I'm not doing anything. I'm standing in this really pretty hallway.
Don't move until I come back. Oh,
Says you joined, but I can't.
I'm
I
loading
heard you
in.
drop in.
Yeah, I'm loading. I'm loading in. Yeah, they made Disneyland to scale in Minecraft, including California Adventure, and you can ride the rides. I would love to have another Disney. Here I am.
Did you
Would love to have a Disneyland.
fell through the hole?
I fell through the hole, dude. I came right
Dude,
back
look
through
at
the
how
hole.
clean this is.
It's spectacular. Look at that. Just look at it. Would you just? That's stunning. We did this. All this, baby. That's all us. Hold on. I just saw a tiny bit.
I know.
Smidgen. I saw it somewhere. I don't know where it was, but I got. Yeah, maybe you got it. I was like, I saw something highlight.
I saw something too.
You saw something on the wall?
Oh, right here. This
Where?
column.
Okay, because I'm like, I literally just caught it with my corner of my
There's
eye.
a bunch of the
I remember the
columns.
last time we played this, I didn't realize you could see if something was clean by that up top.
And then tab as well.
Oh, that's right. Tab also.
I mean, it's kind of like the paint by numbers.
Did you
where
just hear
sometimes I
him?
don't. Yeah, it was. I think it's part of the video, right?
Oh, I love this. I love this. I love this. Okay, now we gotta clean all these doors. It's time to get in it. It's time to like literally lock in. I'm in it. The hall melting door. Ugh. The little twinkling noises. Oh, it's wonderful. I've never played Final Fantasy or Kingdom Hearts, Jess. Don't worry. Jess, we're only missing out on some really core parts.
If you've played
of
Kingdom
childhood.
Hearts, you've played Final Fantasy.
Because it's
to an
basically
extent. No,
kind
they're very different. It's just like the characters are kind of just pop in, and you're like, okay. Everyone else is Disney, and then it's like Final Fantasy. What?
I think I just have a problem with the Disney and the anime together.
Yeah, it's weird.
Like,
But
the
the first one has less of that.
the first Kingdom Hearts.
Mhm.
But I also really
more
get
just like,
super. I love the Kingdom Hearts music.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so recently, because
Yeah, perfect.
Kingdom Hearts actually came out on Steam now.
Is a little further on.
So Kingdom Hearts is on Steam, and when they did that,
Kingdom Hearts is on Steam?
Yeah, so they
Wait, so I could have been playing it this whole time.
Well, now,
I don't know
but
if
they
it
gave
could- I don't know
away
if it
a
could lock
Steam
me.
Deck, and so I would log in every day to get the extra get the extra
God,
votes.
the things we do with the Steam Deck.
But then I had to keep listening to the Spotify of the soundtrack, and it got me hyped for it again.
Was
So
a
I'm like,
little
it
later
worked.
on, regardless of warnings, the future never scared me at all.
I used to play that shit on the piano.
Dude, I love that song. And then there's that like really cool like metal version that this band released a while back, and I really love it.
If that
You
if
remember?
that game series does one thing, it revamps their music to get you hyped.
It really does. It's just so good. It's so good. Do you remember back when we used to like do music box versions of songs all the time? That's the first time I'd ever heard that song was a music box version of it when we were like editing our, I don't know, Neopets Pro, I don't know, Gaia Online, something, something at the time.
Something fun and
And
silly.
then I was like, oh, I'm in love with this song. And then it was like, it's Kingdom Hearts. You'll never be cool enough to know what that means. And I was like, oh, okay. That's what the person at school said. You'll never be cool enough to know what Kingdom Hearts means. I still don't to this day know what that meant either. What does it mean to know what Kingdom Hearts means? What's the meaning?
I think if you know the meaning, it's bullshit and you're lying.
I think if you know, you don't know.
You
If
don't
you
know.
say you know, you don't know.
You don't know.
You don't know. You're not a knower. Just because you said you were a knower doesn't mean you are a knower. Hell yeah. Oh,
Those are good dings.
Those were some good dings. Oh my god, do you think we'll see him? Do you think we'll see the rabbit?
Or the Mad Hatter.
Or the Mad Hatter? Do you think we'll see
The
any
mouse is
characters?
the one
We just saw the
texting us.
cat. I know the mouse is texting us. The cute little teapot mouse. I'm just so excited.
Twinkle,
Little
little
star.
How I love that. Furthermore, Alice proceeded to eat and drink her wares.
How do you see him talking? Where do you see him talking? Can I not see him
It's
talking?
like texts that pop up on the right hand side.
I don't know if they're popping up
You
for
might
me
be
or
able
not.
to see them if you press escape and then go to messages.
Escape. Messages. No.
Oh. Okay, well then maybe
Maybe I don't get to know about them. You have to keep me
Yeah.
informed about what the mice say. what the meese,
Did she
the
ponder,
mouse.
even the merest moment, why we might need eat me cakes to make us grow, or drink me potions to make us shrink?
Well, why do you
He's
think they
saying
need
she has
them?
no consideration for their wares, and that did she ponder? No, she did not. She simply took one look and guzzled the lot.
She didn't ponder why you'd need them. Why do you think they need them?
For all these different sized doors, man.
That's true. There are lots of doors to get through in Alice in Wonderlands.
But like, if the mice have the potions and they choose to stay small, why?
But like, how big of a mouse do you want to deal with?
But what do you mean?
How come we never saw anybody else
That's what I
live in
mean.
large?
Why doesn't anyone else eat the stuff?
Why doesn't anybody else use them? Yeah, no one's giant. And then is anybody who is giant really giant, or are they simply eating the cake?
This
Like
hallway's
the
too
Jabberwocky?
small for both of
It
us.
is.
You're
This
just
hallway ain't big
pushing
enough
me
for the
along.
both of us. Well, this little melting door is not complete. There we go. Now it's complete. I have questions. Hi, Indy J. Welcome. We are.
Oh my God,
we
Indy.
are power washing. We're
I
power
appreciate you so much all the time, even though I'm never around. I really do.
She's
and
around.
I
She's
think
just. You're
about
just
you.
in mysterious places. You're around, but you move in mysterious ways.
I'm around, but nobody knows, and
But
nobody
nobody-
sees, and nobody hears
She
me.
moves in mysterious ways. Where is this? This wall is not finished.
Above this, yeah.
There we go. Is this hall
Is this
ceiling?
looking pretty good?
Is this wall? I think this is looking good. I hear you, sir. I think we got
It's-
it all.
It's the song, but the timing of it is kind of
Oh, there we go.
whenever we get a bunch of shit done.
I know. Okay, here we go. You go, me lady.
Oh my God. Have you seen A Cat
Woo!
Returns?
Oh man, I have seen A Cat Returns. Have you
I
seen the
love
beginning
it.
to The Cat Returns? The first movie?
The...
It's like When the Wind Rises, I think is what it's called. I'm not sure, but literally, it
Yes,
was such a
I
weird.
like that one.
It was weird to watch because how many times did we sing Country Roads in that movie?
Oh.
It's the one that sings Country Roads all the time, and I was
Is
like,
it?
yeah, and it was really weird. The first Cat Returns movie is not called Cat Returns, but it just is Country Roads constantly. It's the weirdest
Wind
experience.
Rises, right?
I think it might be The Wind Rises. Yeah. I think it's
Wait,
technically
no,
the-
that's the plain one. That's the plain one.
No, okay, well, just look. I don't know what it's called. I guess The Wind Rises, I think, might be the plain one when she's
No,
dying.
but I know which one you're talking about.
I don't remember what it is.
It's called.
But it's supposed to be like the prequel to The Cat Returns, and I don't understand why.
Whisper of the Heart.
A Whisper of the Heart, and they country roads you through that whole journey, and that was really jarring for me because I think I officially saw that for the first time ever like last year.
The movie came out exactly however old I am, 28, 29 years ago.
However old I am, who
On
knows
this
at this
day.
point? On
Or
this day
yesterday.
today?
Yesterday, yeah.
Yesterday? Wow, imagine talking about it during its time. It's birthday. It's its birthday. Happy birthday movie that I saw. Country Roads.
I just like that Anne Hathaway is the voice in the other one, and it's just like a bunch of
She does a good job.
good people.
Yeah.
I think it's voiced well.
I think it's voiced well too, but I don't think there's a single Ghibli movie that isn't voiced well. I
That's
think they're all
true.
really, really well done. Which makes me very happy that they didn't like they could have ruined it a little bit by bad casting, but they really took the Ghibli movies seriously. Cause what's his name? That one guy who was like John Lasseter? Do you remember back when, I don't know if you ever watched Ghibli movies on VHS?
Mm-hmm.
But like back in the old Ghibli movie days, there's like, I think his name is John Lasseter. I think he would always like intro the movie, the American version of the movie. He'd be like, my dear, good, wonderful, extremely close friend Hayao Miyazaki trusted me to make this vision come true. And he like really,
Because he's the head of like Skydance animation and stuff.
something like that, yeah.
And Pixar.
And he would always introduce you to the movie and be like, this movie means so much to us. And he like And I was like, well, that's why they're so good, you know? I think he took care of it. I'm going to be really upset if I find out he was a horrible person, but he took good care. This is a giant paw. Come here. Do you think, whose paw is this? Do you think he ate the cakes? Look at that. You see that? Is it a big, I think that's huge. It's bigger than your foot.
What is this?
I don't know what that is.
What is any of this?
I don't know.
That's a door?
Is it another door? But you can't
in.
go in that door. Not yet. Your potions are not strong enough.
I'm not strong enough for the potions.
I'm not strong enough for the potions. Potion seller. I'm going into battle.
I hope they had fun making this, whoever made this.
Oh my goodness, the perfect eating stream. Yes, enjoy your food while we clean. We'll keep it nice and tidy for you. Oh, I imagine whoever designed this probably just like had a great
That's what I was
time.
saying. I was like, it must have been fun.
Oh, because it's beautiful. Look at this hallway. Oh, it's just... And the floors, the color, it's groovy. Look at this tiny little door. I think that there's so much left to explore in Alice in Wonderland.
If they don't let us eat a snack.
If they do not let us eat a snack, it's over.
Gizmo.
It's over. Oh man, this is really satisfying to clean. And you picked the perfect vibe. Because it half gives me Bioshock feels.
Yeah, it's just old music.
It's just old music, baby. Takes you down that sleepy road. Oh, that's satisfying. Get clean. Wall lamp. Thank you. There's so many doors. This is also a door. That looks like it was a shelf, but it's not a shelf. Isn't that... Oh, wait, there's that lady who... What's that house called? It's a very famous house because people think it's haunted. No, it's not a shoe.
There is the shoe and the kids.
There's the shoe kids. No, real lady who, like over-constructed her house and it has doors leading to nowhere and stairways leading to nowhere because she...
There's a few places like that.
What was it? She was afraid of... Because her husband was in the arms dealing and... She thought she carried a curse because of the people who died because of it. So she is this what the Winchester house? I was like, it's a really famous
the Winchester house. And then there's other houses that have like doors that lead to like big pits and shit like that.
Yeah. I wish that had been built under happier circumstances, like making really cool shit. I've never been to it though.
Do you think if we went into an abandoned place, not one that's like famous, just an abandoned place?
Okay, we go into an abandoned place.
And one of us, like realistically now, and one of us went through a door and fell into a hole, but they were fine.
Yeah.
Would you be excited to try to reconnect and find a way to get out or meet each other, or would you be super stressed and have a panic attack?
Wait, like I have to go venture forward by myself?
Well, we have
through
to
the
figure out
tunnels?
what we gotta do.
Yeah. So remember when we played content warning, and we fell through holes that led to us being lost forever and dying? I think I would be nervous. I think I would be nervous if you were like, we'll just, wander around and we'll meet back. We'll figure it out. I'd be like, throw a rope down right now.
So your first thing would be to look for a rope.
Well, I would want...
Or would your first thing be to jump down?
I don't want to die like in Descent.
Yeah, but at least we're dying together,
Well, I would be okay with that prospect. Dying becomes a lot less scary if we're dying together. But we could also not die.
Yeah.
In a pit.
For sure.
And I think that would be cool too, because then we could explore more places.
Well, that's true.
I think I would, unfortunately...
I see your point.
I love to have an adventurous spirit. I really do. But when it comes to falling into a random hole in an abandoned place, I think that I would feel stressed. But it could happen to us one day. So I don't think we should be like, let's split up and see if we find each other. Although, it depends on the day, because some days I think that everything is scary, and then some days I'm like, nothing can harm me.
That's the thing.
So really, if you get me on a day where I'm like, nothing can harm me, I will be like, yeah, hell yeah, brother, let's keep exploring. Like, especially if it's during the daytime, and it's like an abandoned neighborhood or something.
I think the badass would take over, and
I think it might, like, realistically, I'm worried, but it's only because I've had to think about it right now in the moment. Like, if it just happened, I think we'd just be like, hell yeah, we're good. Nothing's broken. Let's check out what this door leads to. But what if it barbarians me?
What are these footsteps? A bird?
Where? Oh. Maybe? Yeah, maybe a bird. There's a dodo in Alice in Wonderland.
Is this
Ooh,
a door?
This is very sludged.
Is the mushroom a door? Because the footsteps stop right here.
Oh, maybe it is. Maybe it is a door. Is everything a door? Look at this little window. It could be. Definitely could be. This is new DLC, Luke, yeah. Alice in Wonderland. And we're wandering in this land. Both wandering and wondering.
We're the two pussies in Ponderland.
Two pussies in Ponderland. Yeah. What is that? Oh, is that just the sound of your water? Oh, I feel like I heard the sound of like robots in Soma. And it freaked me out a little bit. Are the robots in Soma technically androids? Or what's the difference between an android and a robot? Android's human shape? Robot not human shape?
Maybe?
Does anyone know?
Because an android, I think, falls in the category of robot, does it not?
You would think,
Robotic?
yeah. Barbarian was a good movie.
Oh my god.
But what is...
Barbarian was a terrible movie? In what way?
Wait, who said... You thought Barbarian was terrible? Okay, I watched it completely not knowing anything about it and going in just... I got
Terrible
whiplashed
and like,
every
ooh,
direction. It was wonderful. I think that because of the way that I watched it and went about it, I had a delightful experience. If you go into things with no expectations, it's cool to see where they're taking you.
And no knowledge.
And no knowledge. That's what I'm saying. No expectations.
Part of the experience
no
is just trying to figure out what's going on.
Like, I have purpose avoided all things about Long Legs since it's coming out soon and we can watch it together, and I'm very excited for the experience of it. And I don't want to know anything about it, but I stopped watching trailers because trailers just ruin everything for me. Unfortunately. I'll still watch game trailers because that's like...
It's kind of campy. It is campy, and Justin Long works really well in that, even though I've heard he's not the best person.
Oh, is he not? Tell me about
I don't know. I think he might just be kind of an asshole sometimes.
I just think he's one of the most unserious humans I've seen.
Oh, yeah.
Everything I've seen in him, like anytime I like especially ever since we watched Barbarian and then we watched Walrus or whatever, Tusk.
Walrus.
Now I realize that he's just unserious. Like, if he's in it, you just know what vibe you're gonna get. It's just gonna be an unserious, sort of campy, but kind of on the level of maybe too much body horror, but still great. But like, I don't know, Tusk didn't scare me like I thought it was. It was actually really...
No, it's more of a comedy, a dark comedy.
But it was freaky. But like, I felt the same as him as he was slowly being drugged but trying to pretend nothing was happening. I felt like I would have done the exact same thing. I would have played it off so smoothly. It was a fun experience. Wasn't he also in Tusk? Yeah, he was in Tusk, which I watched recently. And it was a good fun time.
I think he was the right kind of asshole for...
Yeah, he's got that
Barbarian.
face.
It's just a very good switch partway through.
He's got that face that makes him a perfect asshole.
No, that's fair. That's fair, Grim.
I think. It was boring. You thought Barbarian was boring? Oh man, I really kept getting bamboozled by it at every corner because I was like, oh okay, well he's gonna kill her. And then when that doesn't happen and something else happens, that threw me for a shocking loop. And
well, because like not knowing, and I don't want to say too much, but like
yeah,
not
I'm trying to speak cryptidly.
Going into it with nothing, I really do just, I'm just like, what?
It's a whole
so it's a
experience.
it's a creepy Airbnb.
Yeah. You think first creepy Airbnb, and then it's like, let me take your hand. I'm gonna take you on an adventure, and you're like,
and then it just becomes ridiculous and campy, but like really good comedy
like,
campy.
But well done. Yeah, I don't know. I liked Barbarian a lot, which is really cool because I think like a couple years back, it definitely would not have been my movie at all. But I actually really enjoyed the experience of it. But I found that watching movies, the experience can be greatly heightened by the people you watch it with. So
it's far too predictable. Oh, I disagree. But
really,
then
I didn't predict a fucking thing until halfway through.
What are your thoughts on what's that? It starts with M.
Oh, the one with the head. The one that you talk about all the time, the one with the back of the skull.
Mm-hmm.
Mal-
Malignant. Ugh.
Malignant.
What are your thoughts on Malignant?
Yeah, have you seen Malignant? Because I swear to God, this
Because
is
maybe
actually
you
gonna.
feel about
This is going to
Barbarian
deep.
how I feel about
Yeah, I was gonna say
Malignant.
your opinion on Malignant will open my eyes if you've seen Malignant. Because I don't understand.
See, that's campy, but I don't think it's good campy.
I don't think it's good campy
bad
either. The whole
campy.
thing I thought was really kind of not good. And so when you were telling me people were saying it was really good, I was like, okay, explain. But it was fun to watch with you. But the movie itself was like, I called it. That was predictable, which is weird for what it is. Let's see.
Malevolent instead of Malignant? Oh.
That is a completely different genre. So I hope it was good. I don't really remember much about Malevolent. That's the Disney one, right?
No, that's Maleficent.
That's Maleficent. Okay, well, okay, what's Malevolent?
When did Malevolent come out? I can't say Malevolent.
I don't even know what that one
well.
is. I'm
2018.
roasting. I'm toasting right now. I tell you what.
Was Malevolent good? The more I'm saying it, the worse I'm
was
getting at it.
Malevolent good, or did you like that you watched that instead of the other option? Am I cleaning the other side of this? Central table needs to be cleaned, but I can't clean it because it's
that Tom Holland movie, The Devil All the Time, bored the shit out of me too. I mean, yeah, there's.
I didn't see that.
I don't even know what one you're talking about, but yeah, there's a lot of mediocre.
But how cool that it is
horror.
to make stuff, you know?
I just like experiencing it regardless of how technically good or bad they are,
Me too,
you know?
because I like to see sort of what they were going for, you know, and how they went about making it, I think is also really cool. When you think of films as a project, and you start kind of judging it that way, it kind of, I don't know, it changes things. Because it is just a big project that people put together.
And especially in things like horror, there's people trying new things all the time to get different effects and shit like that.
Yeah, people are always like trying new techniques, new makeup things, new practical effects,
camera movements,
new camera angles,
and perspectives,
new storytelling devices, things like. It's really cool to just see how they went about making their project. I don't know. I've stopped thinking of films as in needing to do something for me, and I've more just started looking at them as someone's creative project. And I enjoy doing that a lot more. But it's also why I avoid cash grab movies, because I don't think they have any substance. You know? Like the new Matrix movie. Yeah. That just felt, the entire thing felt like it was made because they knew they would make money for it, not because they wanted to make something. And I'm fine with people wanting to make money, but, you know, in the creative field, it's also kind of annoying because it's like, well, I wanted you to make something of substance, not just be in the space not making anything that is. But, you know, whatever.
But then it's usually the people that already have a ton of money that are like, I just want to make this about things because I have money, so I don't.
Oh, yeah, which I love.
And, like, all the roles people are taking now that, like, aren't money roles at all.
Just because they want to be part of a cool project. That's cool to me. That shit gets me turned. What are we missing? Oh, room.
There's a couple lights.
Terrarium. The terrarium is still not done. Room terrarium. God, I want a terrarium so bad. Oh, here we go.
A lot of the wall lamps.
Room terrarium window. Here we go. It makes sense, the wall lamps, just because they're tricksy.
Rabbit lamp?
Room
these
ceiling
are rabbit
arch
lamps.
frame. There we go.
Really was into horror before working at the bank. Wait, why did working?
What about working at the
horror
bank?
Podcast.
Horror podcast. It's like then I worked. Everything changed when I started working at the
It's
bank.
like, wait, what?
What does that
What
mean?
happened at the bank, man?
What went down? Oh! I saw something. I just have to sit there and pay attention to the tiny little thing as I.
Oh, wait.
Oh, you got that rabbit lamp. Cool. There's something else around it.
Yeah,
Exit
it's
door
on the rabbit
curtain.
lamp.
Exit door curtain. Oh, there we go.
Dude, we're popping.
We are popping, but it's
And
not
then
good
we
enough.
can...
99%.
one of the hall columns, one of the hall floor transition slips.
Transit. What?
Yeah, I don't know. The room cuckoo clock.
Okay, hold
Side
on.
table, stair railings.
Transition slip? There we go. Hall column. Hall column. Hall column. Found one.
Okay, I got those. Where's the cuckoo clock? Is it?
Here we go. Tab, you said, right? Glow. So there's nothing. Bum ba dum bum. Bum ba dum bum bum bum. Here we go.
Unit total darkness in a warehouse.
See you, trap. Bum ba dum ba dum bum.
Dude, this is cool.
This is
I want to
real
live
cool.
here.
Hall wall lights. Oh, it's this guy right here. Here we go.
Oh, beauty.
Okay.
I just want to run through for a sec.
Woohoo! Right? It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Look at the hole. We came from a hole. We started from hole. We all
I
started
want
from
to
hole,
eat
guys.
these walls.
This is so lovely. Look at all the pictures and the texture of the shrooms. I love mushroom texture. I feel like I could eat these.
Is this a caterpillar? Or what is this?
Wow. This is so nice. I want one of these wall terrariums growing cool fungi. It's like a cute little acorn too. I like the way it looks. What is this? I don't know what I'm looking at.
Can't remember how I did this.
Ew. Ew.
Oh, shift. That's
Why is it
it's
wet?
it's in the YouTube video.
Oh my gosh.
It's been happening the whole time. It's been
I
like
just now realized that there was wet pour noises. Ew. I don't know. You should look it up, Onaga. I have no clue. I was pondering that in my mind. That's a hell of a hole. She's a pretty nice hole. Well, what do? We watch it clean now? Oh, the cat was there again. I don't necessarily...
I didn't know the camera was right there.
What a delightful time. I'm ready. Just the pour.
I heard it multiple times and I'm like, I know it's not part of the game, but...
Registered it. Wow.
Wow, why so pink? What? Look at this one's in the shape of a body. Did someone
die
fuck
there?
someone against this wall?
Is that Tweedledee Tweedledum? Someone fucked someone against this wall. Someone cooked here. I'm gonna start at the store. over
Bill
here.
the Lizard, my favorite. I don't
Yeah,
mind
someone-
saying the White Rabbit's as mad as a hat full of angry carrots. What?
Why is he mad? Why is he mad at us? What did we do?
Oh, maybe all this pink?
Well, it looks literally like someone
The cat's
I
on the
just
bed.
rinsed sprinkles on. He's on the bed.
It gets worse by the bed.
Oh,
Whoa!
there's a stairs.
Look at these giant handprints. These are giant handprints.
Oh my god,
from
they
us.
are!
From
dude,
Alice.
Oh, it's Alice in here! Alice did this. Hi, kitty.
It does kind of look like we're on the inside.
He winked at me. Then he laughed and
Nice.
freaked me out.
On the bed.
Yeah, he winked at me on the bed. Yeah, there are big handprints all over. That's really cool. Spray his ass. No, I'm nice to the kitty. I'm nice to him. You always be nice to mythical creatures and weird cryptids because you never know when they're gonna get hungry.
Well, and especially if ones can like fucking go through different dimensions
And shit. Don't fuck with that. You never fuck with that. I definitely I don't think I would ever mess with a Cheshire cat. Just because he does.
They're
weird
welcome to
things for
spray
fun.
me. Not with piss, but I mean,
but wait, but we could talk about it.
we could talk about it.
Oh, I like this wall a lot. There's like sprinkles all over the wall.
No, I'm
too.
saying like because I would be the lesser creature in this universe. So like if I were on the bed and I wasn't supposed to be, they could spray me with a water bottle.
Yeah, I get you. I got what you mean. Yeah. I feel I don't have to spray my cat ever because he just looks at the squirt bottle and he knows. And I can't bring myself to spray him because it feels like a betrayal of his trust. So instead, I just shake it. And that's enough for both of us. No discomfort for either of us. Unless he's doing something really dangerous. But then I feel I don't know. I don't even know where the squirt. I think we have to. Mom has it for Binks when he's eating the cactus plants. But I don't like punishing Newt for anything. He's just a perfect man.
I mean, I'll punish them, but not in ways that are going to stress them, I guess.
Yeah. But also, like, I don't expect him to understand our culture and our ways. He's a cat.
I know my boy isn't going to understand why.
Here's that sweet, simple man. That sweet, handsome gentleman.
And she's smart enough to know when to stop.
Yeah. Newt knows what no means, so we're pretty good with just that. And he doesn't do anything that's, like, putting his life at danger, so I don't have to, like, worry too much about anything.
Cat's trust is so fragile.
I think that it's so cute.
It's valid.
Newt kept... Oh, yeah, that's the thing is, like, I have my cat's trust, right? I don't want to do anything to jeopardize that. Because he lets me, like, do things even if he doesn't like them because he knows that it's for a reason or just because it's fine. I don't know. He trusts me.
Well, you
so
can
we're
annoy
good.
him because he annoys you. So.
Yeah, and we have that agreement, though. And he's fine with it. But I would feel so bad if I violated his trust. I'd feel so bad. And Newt was doing that thing. I think it's so cute because Newt was knocking off all those Legos off that shelf. And instead of being like, you can't be on this shelf, Newt, my mom cleared off all the Legos and let Newt have a shelf. And I was like, that's really cute. Because cats are just going to cat, dude. You can either fight them for it, but then you're just wasting your time and energy. Or you can just accept that cats are going to cat. So if you get a cat, it's going to be a cat.
And even if you provide spaces for them, they're probably going to choose their own space, which is fine.
Yeah, and then you just gotta adapt to that because you have a cat. I always think it's weird when people expect animals not to act like what they are.
What they literally are, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, it's not going to be a perfect little creature that just exists for your pleasure inside of your house. It's going to be a living being that's going to just do what it wants for the most part. And that's pretty chill, because then you just get to learn their little personalities, and you become friends, and you hang out, and you tell them all your secrets, and they don't tell nobody because they can't speak English. It's wonderful.
Well, they're telling people with their eyes, though.
Yeah. But then you also have just a little pee companion. Every time you pee, take a bath, right there next to you, judging you in their cat-like ways. Isn't Newt technically your familiar? He's my son. I birthed him from my loins. I have the sonograms. What's a sonogram? I actually don't know what a sonogram is. But I
think
have
that's
them.
What that is.
Is it? Is that what it is? When ultrasound?
The ultrasound?
Sonogram?
Yeah, but wait.
Is it the same thing? Are they the same thing? Well, I have them. I've got my receipts. I birthed that cat from my
Yeah.
loins.
It's a sonogram.
I've had Newt since he was like 2 to 3 weeks old. And he has been my baby boy. And he's a mama's boy through and through. It's a little mama man.
He's a mama man. He ain't a mama's boy. He's a mama's
man. My little mama man. I love my boy. Dang, this is turning into a really pretty place here.
Yeah.
This is turning into a place I'd like to hang out in. Gorgeous. Gorgeous.
Sonogram is a picture. Yeah,
trees.
thank you.
So I'm right. I just knew that in my brain. She said, I
You-
have
you
the
know
receipts
things.
for when I birthed my son.
We don't know how we know things.
I don't know how I
somehow
know.
we
Yeah, I don't know
things.
how I have approximate knowledge of many things. Half of it I've made up, but I think it's real.
That is true. Learning a lot, and it's so great.
Half of it I've made up, but I really, truly, in my heart and soul, believe it to be true until proven otherwise. That's the problem when you have such vivid dreams. Then
I feel
everything
like
starts to blend into reality,
I've
and then nothing's
definitely
real.
looked stuff up a lot more in
Because
our recent
you're like, wait a
hangouts. I'm like, wait, that doesn't sound
That doesn't
right.
sound right. And you're like, it's because it's not. But she sure said it with full conviction.
Yeah.
Oh, me.
Oh, me.
But, like, proximate knowledge of many things. Good enough knowledge for sure. And I was right about the rice patties. So, sometimes I'm right.
Oh, yeah. See, and I literally thought you were talking about, like, the snack, little rice patties again, and I'm like...
I don't even know what a rice patty snack is. Is it the same as a rice cake?
I guess so.
Like, it's just, like, popped rice or whatever in the form of a little round circle disc? Is it the same thing?
There's, like, crispy ones. They're more like...
I'm like, genuinely, what is a rice patty? Aside from the rice patties.
They're not, like, dried.
They're not dried? Have you had a rice cake?
Think of, like, hash brown form.
Okay, I love hash brown. Rice in a hash brown form? Fried?
Here, I'm gonna show you. It's like little rice pancakes almost, with herbs and stuff, so it's like savory.
The heck? Okay, so it's wet.
Well, it can be on the, like, this one looks crispier.
Hold on. Oh, okay, kind of like the potato cakes. Like these? That's like a little potato cake, only it's rice. Okay, I've never heard of or had these.
So that person didn't add any herbs or anything. Maybe some cut up vegetable? I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, I've never heard of that.
And then, yeah, rice patties are where you get the rice from, which is what Meg was talking about.
Yeah. It's because we were talking about betta fish and where they reside from, and they are from rice paddies, usually. So there's lots of, like, enrichment and things for them to hide in and do stuff. We were talking about proper fish care.
As we always do.
As we do.
Because
Because I feel very passionate about
in
proper fish
Vancouver,
care.
where you're like, they have these at the pet stores. Or
They
was
got-
that
oh, yeah.
this last story?
And they sell these at the pet stores. And you see how this is a bad... Because they sell things like paku at pet stores, guys. It's
Yeah, no,
ridiculous.
it's silly.
Like, what do you mean you're selling, like, piranha-adjacent animals at the pet store? What do you mean you're selling fish that get, like, 12 inches?
And that you're very unlikely going to be
That
able to
get
properly
over...
take care of.
Yeah, there's no way. And they're not, like, vetting them properly. God, I was a nightmare when I worked in the pet trade. Because I was like, yeah, what is your setup? Show me. Oh, you don't have it set up yet? You're not getting a fish today.
Like getting a loan.
Yeah,
You
literally.
have to,
You
like,
have
get
to prove
approved.
yourself worthy for me to let you buy a fish. And they totally encouraged me to do that, too, when I was working at a pet store.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, they were like, yep. Because otherwise, people just come back with a dead fish, and you're like, oh, refund, another one. And they just keep buying
No.
and killing fish and refunding them. And it's like, fuck
That's
you.
disgusting.
It's really bad, but it happened a lot. It happens a lot at pet stores. Continually, which is something I just do not. But I won't even let anyone, like, even this day and age, if I'm in the pet store with somebody and someone's like, oh, I'll just impulse buy this. I'm like, no, you're not.
No.
Unless you're prepared to drop all of the money on the proper setup right now. Not a half setup, not a temporary
No,
setup.
that's
the
such like
entire
a-
thing. And if it's a fish, you are not getting it today because you need to let that
No.
water cycle.
It's such a childlike idea or like fantasy almost of
I
like
think so, you're
the
right,
idea
yeah.
of having.
Just having something. I just want something, some type of like thing, entertainment. Oftentimes ends up being decorative fish that people kill. I just think that the idea and the mindset behind impulse buying animals should change. But it is a kid-like want. You just want something. It's like the inability to wait for something, or things are a lot more do or die when you're a kid. But impulse buying pets should be something that parents teach their children not to do.
Yeah, because it's another creature. It's
But
another
like so many of the
living thing.
parents were uneducated or lacking empathy. I think that's what I learned a lot in the pet store trade business.
Especially parents that lived on farms, because that was just the way.
That was just the way. Things just die, and it's fine.
just
It's
had a
but
shit ton.
But they died because of improper care. Yeah, but it's just the way. And it's like, but it's not. It doesn't have to. This doesn't have to be the way. Let's not let
It
this just
was
be
the
the
way.
way. Things can change, and you can admit your wrongdoings. You know. I think the lack of empathy in parents just really shocked me, working there. just like, whatever, just give the kid a fish. It's going to die anyways. It's not a big deal. I'm like, no, betta fish can have lives up to 5 years. Like, they live lengthy lives. You shouldn't just let them die because you think whatever, it's just a fish. Like, it's alive.
Because people have said it's okay if they live short, because they can live short.
Or same with goldfish. People are like,
it's okay if
goldfish
they
don't
die.
last long. You put them in a bowl. And it's like, goldfish can't live in a bowl. They create too much waste. They don't have a stomach.
You're literally drowning them in their own
You're literally drowning
shit.
them in their own waste. You're killing them by their own waste. And they also are all going to grow large. No goldfish stays small. Like, the smallest size goldfish is usually around 6 inches, and they're pretty fat and round. And the, like, feeder fish that you just willy-nilly get your kids, those are pond fish. They can get anywhere from 6 to 12. Like, they're gonna get big.
Or you're just stunting their growth completely.
But, like, there's no...
For entertainment.
There's, like, this really bad myth in the pet trade that an animal will only grow as large as its container allows it to, but that's not true. It'll just die before it can reach maximum size because you are killing it in its own environment, and that's fucked up. You're stunting it by, like, letting it live in toxins that are affecting its growth, and that it's living a shorter lifespan, it's living a more torturous lifespan. Like, it's really fucked up what people think is okay when it comes to small animals. It really makes me sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then also, like, once you get into, like, owning a snake and stuff like that, you are feeding smaller animals to said animal, because that's just the way it works.
Yeah, that's life, baby. That's the life cycle. But I don't.
So I get
never
that.
had danger noodle. If it's for the benefit of an animal, then that's that's part of life. But, like, there are humane ways to have, you know, live. Well, I don't ever agree with live feeding really in the at-home trade with snakes anymore, because there's, like, issues on both sides between the snakes getting damaged and hurt by the live animals, and then just sort of the sadness and torture of a live animal dying in a stressful way. Like, it happens in the wild, sure, but, like, these are pets. These aren't the same. And most, like, snakes are not wild. They're captive bred for generations. And, like, ball pythons, like, most of those are just captive bred for generations. And a lot of them suck at, like, free feeding and actually catching live food, and end up hurting themselves or starving because they can't do it.
Domesticated them.
We domesticated them. And thus there's no reason to continually, do that to a live mouse when you could just buy frozen and feed your shy little ball python some frozen food. But also, nothing smells worse than a frozen thawed rat or mouse.
Yeah.
Like, it's some of the grossest smells ever. Just a dead thawed animal is disgusting. It haunts me. It's like, I feel like it's permanently seared in my nostrils. It's really bad.
That's valid. That's so fair.
The smell of death seared into my nostrils.
Smell of frozen
thawed death. It's so gross. It's a really bad smell. But that's why I know that I'm not the type of person who wants to do that, so I don't get a danger noodle, even though I love snakes. But I don't bring one home because I don't want to have to, I don't know, deal with the care of one. Even though I like them and I love having them. But I do know exactly what type of snake I would get if I was to get a snake, and I'd get a little Kenyan sand boa. I love those bitches. Or those soggy water snakes. I forget what they're called, but they're so soggy and cute, and I love them.
Are they called soggy water?
No, but I'm sure if I looked up soggy water snake, I'd get a proper photo of one.
Snakes in the water.
Well, you will get something, for sure.
Are they the northern water snake?
Maybe? Do they look saggy to you? They're
saggy
cute.
or
They're
soggy?
Cute, like extra skin saggy.
Okay.
They're really cute. I'll find out. I'll find a picture of one later and send it to you because they're so cute.
Acrocordus?
Does he look saggy?
I don't know.
It's like it's sort of like the basset hound of snakes. I don't know how to explain it.
Okay, the kaiju tegu.
No, it's not a tegu. That's a lizard.
Yeah, but there's
and a kaiju is that's something completely. That's not. We're not talking about Pacific Rim.
The elephant trunk snake.
Oh, I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's the one. And they're just cute and soggy. You see what I mean? Just a soggy little extra skin snake. Oh, they're so cute. I just love them. I would get one of those. Oh, we bingin'. We bingin'. Ding. Hell yeah, brother. Oh, I'm so sweaty. So sweaty. Might put an ice pack on my body. you know?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, they're just called elephant trunk snake.
They're so cute. Goldfish live a long time. I think it's something like the longest record for a goldfish was like 50 years. They have very long lifespans. Like, they should be living good long lives. They should not be dying, drowning in their own piss acid in a bowl. That's just really cruel. Bum, 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 bum. Their average lifespan is about 10 to 15 years, with some varieties living up to 30 years when provided with proper care. But most goldfish never get to live out that lifespan because they're killed in bowls and things like that. But generally, you should get like 10 years
You just drop in
or
and
longer
just
from your
smack the
goldfish
lip.
if properly
Whoa.
cared for.
Drop down, snap.
Yippee.
It fucked me up to learn how old koi fish can get.
Dude,
Yeah, they're
wow.
good. They're good longevity fish. So when that's the other thing is like I refuse to sell anyone a koi fish unless they had a pond. Like if you don't have the space for it, I'm not giving it to you. And people would yell at me all the time. This one guy wanted to put. I got into a scary fight one time with a guy. When I was, he wanted to buy a Oscar fish. You know those Oscars are the ones that. Oh, look up Oscar fish. They're the ones that get really big. You saw them at the aquarium. It's one of the ones I leaned in and said, "You can buy this at the pet store."
Yeah.
Yeah. So this guy really wanted to get an Oscar fish, but he didn't want to get any of the setup required for an Oscar. And he was like, "It's fine. It's just a baby. I'm gonna put it in a bowl." And I was like, "You can't put it in a bowl." Then he pointed to this like really shitty 5-gallon with a filter, and that was like the most he was willing to get was a 5-gallon tank for this little Oscar fish. Which Oscars grow rapidly. They're incredibly intelligent. You can teach them tricks. They recognize your face. They get excited to see you, especially if you feed them. And they live quite good, long, lengthy lives. They're very cool fish. They're very interesting fish. And no way in hell am I letting you take one home to die in a 5-gallon, you bastard. Just for your
Yeah.
child's entertainment right here and now. If you only want a 5-gallon tank, go set it home, like take it home, set it up, come back in a day or two when your water quality is good, and I'll let you have a beta fish. That's a fish that can live in a 5-gallon filtered little
You'll
area.
have one singular beta
I
fish.
will let you have maybe a snail if you're particularly nice to me, but sir, you're not getting an Oscar, you ass. And he like screamed at me. I was like, dude, I think I was like, I don't know, 17 too at the time, and you know me. That's when
Just
we should have realized
educating this
we
guy.
should have realized how autistic I was so much sooner than we did. But like, we didn't, somehow slipped under the cracks. So yeah, I was like, and I was really nice at first, but he started calling me a whore and a slut.
Oh my god, dude.
And I'm like, in front of his kid, that's like the words he decided to use
Oh
to a
my
17-year-old
God.
who was trying to instruct you on proper fish care. Dude. I'm like 17. It was weird. It's just really, it sticks with me, dude. And you know what? That made me even more convinced that I'm doing the right thing, taking care of these animals.
Yeah.
Because you're a fucking asshole. You don't deserve a fish. You don't get a fish at all. And I gave him nothing. And it was one of those great moments, too, where they demand to speak to the manager, but I am the manager. Yeah. That's always a beautiful feeling. When it's like, actually, what I said was all you get. You get nothing else. There is no ifs, ands, or buts. Leave the fucking store.
Oh, I know, hamsters are sad.
Hamsters, man. Everyone has hamster trauma. If you grew up with a hamster, you have hamster trauma. And you know this to be true. I have hamster trauma, and I never even had a hamster, but they had one at daycare.
I have hamster trauma.
Yeah. Tell me about it. Do you want to share?
I feel like I've definitely told you before.
Probably.
Bert
yeah.
and Ernie.
Oh, Bert and Ernie. Tell the class about Bert and Ernie.
One time, we had 2 hamsters named
One
Bert and
time
Ernie.
in a land far
and that's
away,
the
far
story.
away.
No, and one time.
Was this in Winnipeg?
Way back when. I was really young. And just the one day, I looked into it, and Bert had Ernie's intestines in his mouth and was just like, it was like,
You did tell me about this.
yeah, and it was just like, as a kid,
visceral reaction that
it was like, why? Why did they do this?
Well, because
There was no
hamsters are highly
understanding.
territorial.
Oh, I know.
They're little bears.
But as a kid, you're like,
As a kid, you don't understand the concept of like, why
they're
would you
supposed
eat
to be
your brother?
friends.
They're supposed to be friends. My hamster trauma,
Exactly, Boog.
kind of similar. There was one hamster that we kept that was like in our elementary school class, and she had babies, but the stress of being in an elementary school class was too much for her, obviously, and she ate all her babies in front of us. And it was
Yep.
really scary, and that was hamster trauma 1. And the second hamster trauma was that there was this hamster cage that kept on top of the daycare shelf, and the hamster got out of the cage but fell through the crack behind the shelf, and it was like stuck back there because they couldn't move the shelf. And this is gonna sound really awful, but the teacher's decision, instead of letting it starve to death, was to ram the shelf
Yeah.
and crush it.
I mean, it just sucks to be put in that situation.
And that happened to me as a child, and I still feel so horrible about that because
That's fair.
I know that I'm misremembering it, but for some reason my child mind thought it was my fault the hamster died. Like I was the reason the hamster got out, and that's like the guilt I carry. But I know that I'm not, because I don't think I would have done that. But like for some reason all of that trauma culminated into me thinking this was my fault. And then I just carried that hamster trauma for a while.
Well, because you were present for it, so that
I was
means you, like,
I present for it. I witnessed
you
it.
partook.
And I feel like
Yeah.
I killed that hamster and that it's my fault. And it freaks me out. And I still carry that hamster trauma. So I just don't think kids should have hamsters. So in conclusion,
We're talking about a lot of dead animals today.
in conclusion, I don't think children should have
Keeping
hamsters.
things light.
Keeping it light, homie. I'm keeping it light. I love when we just go on our trails. We just go on our journeys in this
We're going down
wonderland.
holes.
We go down holes, dude. We are looking at these holes. We're inspecting them. We're going down them. I love all these clocks. I love all these clocks. Yeah, no, that trauma does. I felt like in this moment talking about it too. I still felt like that same feeling I felt as a kid when it happened. Of just like, just the horror. Like I felt it swell in my chest because like that's so fucked up. They could not
Mark.
move the shelf, and they didn't want it to starve to death. But they didn't call anybody else. It was like, you know, I don't know. Maybe
They
we
just
should
made a decision.
we
Dude,
should've
they probably
called
grew up on a
emergencies.
farm.
They probably grew
No
up on a
joke.
farm. He said, "Gotta put her down." Yeah, it haunts me to this day, and I carry that guilt and shame with me forever. Even though I didn't do it. But it doesn't matter. I witnessed it. I witnessed it.
And you didn't stop it.
I couldn't stop
you
it,
were
but I
like
didn't even try to stop it.
4.
You're right. Because I was like 4. Yeah, it was a baby. Sometimes
Yeah, you
I
should
think
feel
back,
bad, dude.
Dude,
You
but,
should
like,
feel
Do you ever like think about that, like how you carry like sort of guilt or shame about a
Oh, it's-
decision you made as
oh,
a
yeah.
child, but then you look at like your nieces and you're like, how the fuck would I expect that to ever understand that concept, right?
Mhm. We hold ourselves to higher
We
standards,
do, we
even
really
our
do.
young self.
But like, especially because of like childhood trauma and stuff, like I there's a lot of things that I sort of blamed younger me for, and then having a niece kind of healed that part of me.
Hey, that's
Because
cool.
I was like, because when you see her at the age that you sort of held yourself responsible for, you're like, oh, well, she could never. Like, she literally can't understand that she's a baby.
Mhm.
And then you're like, I was a baby.
And it literally is everyone else's responsibility, and
I was
I mean, you're
just-
learning
yeah,
from it, but like the more serious and intense stuff.
Yeah. But even, yeah, for the serious and intense stuff that happened to us, I still am like, I was a baby. Like, it's not the fault of the child.
Isn't it the cutest thing in the entire world, Mark?
Alice in
It gives me
Wonderland,
warm. It
Mark.
gives me warm feelings in my tum tum. I hate
I
that I
love
just
it.
said tum tum.
You little tum tum. Although when we say words and then immediately go ick.
Yeah.
When the words come out of our mouth and we're like, I wish
It's
I
just,
had
I
it.
don't stop. It's the same thing with
No.
anything I create.
I don't even think I'm
stop.
fully thinking.
Mhm.
Oftentimes, because I feel more free to just say things around you that I don't even have to fully form them or overthink them. And then I just am like, well, I wish I hadn't said that word.
I grossed myself out.
Scrumptious tum-tum. I grossed myself out. One time I said cummies, ironically, and then I hated myself after.
Cummies is never gonna feel good to say.
Cummies! Oh, cummies just doesn't feel right, guys. Cummies,
Oh, Naga,
it was ironic,
that's a
but
perfect
it still
quote.
hurt. I'm afraid of bidets. I'm still afraid of bidets. I had a chance to use a bidet, and I still was like, I'm scared, not ready yet. I've had multiple chances to use a bidet. Crub said something about letting the bidet clean out his insides, and then I got really scared because he lets
Like
it
an enema?
Yeah, like an enema.
It's just an enema.
And of course, Crub would say that, but like, god damn, it freaks me out.
Do you think he meant it?
I think he might have meant it, but I also never know because nothing Crub says. You can never take that man at face value.
I don't know how warm the water would be, but I feel like it would be hard to make
I
sure
don't
that
think
your
because-
asshole stays open.
Because you need to, yeah. Well,
for
you
that
have to
cold water to shoot on in there.
So you admit the water is cold.
No, you know what? At the place in Arizona, it was not. That's why I was saying you should.
This is the
do
moment.
it.
You can get
Because
warm water kissed
here
to
it's
your
really
butthole.
cold water. Not all of them. Some of them. It depends how.
But
it
doesn't
depends if
like
it has
you're
that
not
setting,
supposed
like a
to
heater.
put cold water up your butt. You're not supposed to put cold water up your butt enema style because it can cause intense cramping.
Right.
You have to
But
have the
coffee.
right temperature water.
Coffee. Shoot on up there with
Shoot
no
coffee.
doubts.
You know what? I'm not even kidding though. I know we've joked about coffee enemas enough to where I'm like,
It's the same thing with kink stuff. You
I
can't
might
joke
try
about it,
it.
and then it's just gonna happen.
you're like, what does a shot of cocaine in the asshole feel
I
like?
do want to know what a shot of cocaine feels like in the asshole.
Because everyone says coffee enemas is like doing cocaine, and I'm like, well, it's coffee. I just make that in my house. I put it in my butthole, and you're saying I get hog wild? I could try it. Do you remember our reaction though the first time I feel like the first time we
In
talked
that
about
book?
coffee in that book, coffee enemas in that
Stupid
book,
book?
we were both like, oh no. And now suddenly, I don't know.
Well,
not
it's
even
also
sudden,
so
we
funny
just talk
'cause
about it a lot.
There are some seasons of Drag Race where
Yes,
Rue's just
and you were
off
telling me.
her rocker,
And you were like, "Oh, it's the
she
coffee
just keeps
enemas."
saying it's a coffee enema, and it's like everyone knows
But
it's cocaine.
everyone knows it's cocaine, RuPaul. You're not
Unless
hiding
she
it from
actually, she
anyone.
could really. I do believe she could.
But
really
if
be
that's
doing
the
coffee
effect
enemas.
of coffee enemas, sign me up.
Exactly.
I can use a little.
I could.
I could use a little zaniness, a little zany energy in my day.
Okay, so
I could use a little cocaine. I've never done cocaine.
bed
Just made that on
alcove,
record. What is
bedroom
it?
wall panels, bedroom window frames, a lot of
This is
bedroom
such
stuff.
a
I
cute
miss a lot.
house.
Clock rug. We couldn't even see it before. There was just pink.
It was just
coom
pink all
everywhere.
over. Now look at it. Coon
The- like-
free.
The lights are all
Oh, clock rug is
pretty.
still dirty. I think it's because of this.
bed alcove.
Pick up. Okay, I'm gonna put you right here. Yeah. Would cocaine even affect me? I don't know. I imagine yes, cocaine affects everyone. It's a drug.
But it could be different on how it affects people,
but
right?
yeah, my brain chemistry is different, so it might affect me differently. Adderall affects me differently than other people, so maybe. That's always curious though. Like, what's that? What do you think the? Now, I'd never do cocaine, but that's a lie. Never say never.
I was just gonna say, if anyone decides to do anything, do
Buddy
research,
system.
a little bit of research first.
Research and the buddy
And
system.
research how it affects with medication.
With medications, all of those things. Take care of yourself.
Just
This
be
bedroom wall
responsible.
panel, it's right here.
Be responsible while being
But
irresponsible.
I recommend the buddy system for like everything.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
don't,
I mean,
like,
yeah.
It's so much better to have someone go on a babysitting journey with you while you're on a journey. Someone should babysit
I
you.
babysat myself with mushrooms, and it was fine.
I babysat myself. I don't think I would want to babysit myself, but
Actually, I think Overwatch babysat me. And then my mom came in being like, "You don't feel like killing anyone?" I'm like, "No, still don't.
I love it.
It's fine."
Everything's
The
fine. You don't feel
worst
like eating faces.
possible person. You don't feel like eating anyone.
Just checking in. Let's see. What else is not done?
Entrance stairs. A lot of kitchen cabinets.
A lot of kitchen cabinets.
Stove rail. And a writing desk. This writing desk? Are each of these individual? Oh.
Oh. How do I see what's...
The exact things? Well, tab will highlight, but then escape,
There's no highlights.
you can go to details and then you can click on it, I think, and it'll also highlight what thing it's talking about.
Details. Oh. Okay, clean, clean, clean. Bedroom windows, 7 out of 8.
So, like, if I click
And
on...
then kitchen cabinets, cabinet doors, kitchen ceiling, ceiling trims. Okay. So...
Oh, yeah, so when you click on it, it highlights the part it's talking about. That's really nice.
Oh, wait, I saw you. I saw you, Miss New Booty. Where are you?
I think there's anything else up here. I'll get the stairs, and then it's just stove, something with a stove, and...
Okay.
Wait,
okay,
these
okay,
stairs? Oh,
okay.
entrance stairs.
Cabinets? I don't think I... Bedroom windows, kitchen ceilings. Okay, well, I can do... I can get the... Okay. Kitchen ceilings times 2. 1.
Did acid and it hit him. He was home watching Star Wars. That's a fun experience, though.
Woohoo! The rabbit sends a little bill.
This is a cool house.
This is a cool house.
It's a lot cooler clean.
It was very cool.
It was very dirty.
It was... Oh, wow. Look at this. Look at this action right here. This is nice.
Like, what? But, like, how did she... Why? I don't understand. I understand Alice was in here, but how did she
But
fuck
how
it
did
up
she
like
fuck
that?
it up that much? Yeah, it's a bit ridiculous, Alice. I can understand why some of the people here in Wonderland don't like you. Just a little bit, Alice.
Alright, how we doing?
Oh!
Do we start one more or do we save here?
Oh, no, we absolutely... I'm still home alone. If you need to go, you can go, but don't go.
No, I might go at some point soon so I can eat something, but...
Yeah, I haven't eaten either. Oh my god! I had my oatmeal actually, but I didn't finish it. This is beautiful. What the fuck? There he is.
Where?
Up here on a toadstool.
Oh, God.
Big boy. Big boy. Wow. Can I get in the water?
Oh,
I can't get in
God.
the water. You can't stop me. Oh, this is stunning. Oh yeah, we'll clean this bad boy, and then we'll see what time it is when we're finished. Unless you gotta go before that, which I respect, but I think we can clean this pretty fast. If we believe. If we just believe.
Oh, look
If
at all
you
these
had
little
to pick-
footprints.
Oh, where? Oh yeah, there's so many different ones. I was gonna say, if you had to pick one core personality trait, what do you think it'd be? Mine's curiosity, I think. You know, like in Guardians, Rise of the Guardians, when Jack Frost is talking to Santa and Santa opens up his Kachina doll and he's like, find your center. What do you think's in the center of your Kachina doll in Rise of the Guardians of the Galaxy of the Moon? With Jack Frost and Santa. Mine's a little curious Wonder Boy.
Is there a set list?
It could be whatever you think kind of drives most of your, like...
Honestly, I'm starting to realize more and more, just like absurdity in anything.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like-
oh, you're very absurd.
And not in an uncomfortable way.
No, just absurd in a fun way. Very fun. But I think you probably also have, like, that's also stemming from, like, curiosity core, too.
Oh, for
because
sure.
Yeah. Little Kachina doll. Is that what it's called? Those little, like, Russian nesting dolls?
Probably one of the names. Of maybe a specific kind.
Because I'm wondering if I'm saying the right thing or I only think I am. A constant plague of mine. Cocapellas! No, that's not it. I was thinking of a completely different thing just now. Those little dancing dudes that we have over here in like Arizona and Phoenix with the like the flutes and stuff. Those patterns. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, mm-hmm.
I think those
On
are
the
like
rocks?
cocapellis or something. Yeah, on the rocks. On the rocks. But literally on rocks.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Matryoshka? I don't even know what that is, Indy.
Matryoshka, yeah. I think that's what you're talking about.
Nesting dolls?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then I wonder what a kachina doll is.
I mean, it could
I
just
don't think
be...
it's the nesting dolls.
Oh, no, a kachina doll is...
Hold on, I'm looking it up. What is a kachina? Little kachina doll.
It represents spiritual beings.
Kachina doll. Images.
They're usually... It's not like...
Oh, that's why I got the word stuck though, because I know someone who used to collect all of these, and I get them confused with the nesting dolls. But the little kachina dolls are those little like those little wooden like native guys, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Dancing usually too. Usually dancing. Oh my god, I'm dripping in sweat, dude. No cam summer, purely because I'm a sweaty beast. And it's ridiculous
When
in this
does the
corner
pool
by
start
my desk.
somewhat being less
I don't know, because we're still getting hotter.
bath?
That's the thing. This isn't even our final form. It's still kind of nice at night. And by kind
like,
of, I
what-
mean 95 degrees.
But, like, what time of day does it?
Oh, once the sun stops being on it, it kind of cools off a little bit more. Especially if there's a breeze, which there has been pretty breezy lately. So if you're wet and then you have that breeze, that makes it nice. But if you're wet and you have that breeze without, or no, wait, other way. If you're not wet and you have that breeze, then it just feels like you're in a blow dryer. Extra spicy setting. Ba 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 da ba ba. Oh, we're binging. Boom, bing, bomb. Ba ba da ba da ba da ba da. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, you hear all these? You hear all these dinging?
Oh, yeah.
Look at you go! Dum ba ambition of worldly acclaim.
It's nice.
This is nice. I just love this environment. This is beautiful. Big old mushrooms all around me. There he is. Oh, I'm getting this all clean. Halfway. I kind of wish each of these wood panels was an individual, but I'm also glad it's not, because that would be very difficult for me.
Yeah. Yeah, we say it until we're stuck
Wait,
here
I
being
want
like,
the
how are we missing a
satisfaction,
wood
but, like,
panel?
yeah, I don't want to have to struggle. Bridge path. Okay, that's beautiful. That's beautiful.
I don't get why I'm even cleaning this bridge, because it's going to be so mossy.
Yeah, I feel like,
Like,
for
it
some of these
stays
bridges, we can just
mossy.
let it be. The bottom's all mossy. Or maybe someone very important is visiting, like the Red Queen, and we're cleaning before she gets here. Or we're like the Alice erasing cleanup crew.
Oh, someone's pouring one out.
Pour one out for the homies. A little tea.
A little frothy piss.
A little frosty piss, if you will.
Don't like it.
I don't like it.
But I
See?
did wanna
But I
say
said it. I but you said it. See, sometimes you gotta try out some words in your mouth and decide if they suit you or not. And sometimes they
Bye,
don't suit you
Andy.
at all. Andy, have a good day. I've lost all ambition of worldly acclaim. I just wanna be the one you love. Wow, really? I gotta clean this side too? This is just moss.
That's what I'm talking about. It's just moss. I'm just
Like,
cleaning the other bridge.
There's no need for this. We don't like. It's just gonna grow back, or the tide will rise. I don't know if there's a tide here, but feels like there might be. Is this one? I don't know. Go ahead and just. Oh, there we go. That was nice. I just wanna be the
Oh
one
my
you
god, she's
love.
popping.
When you just get all
off.
the bing bing bings, it's such a good feeling. Oh,
You're speaking a
hear
little
him?
crazy frog right there.
can you hear him? Bing bing bing.
When you get all the
That's
bing,
great
bing,
when you get all the
bing.
bing bing bings. Little crazy
Or
frog.
or
Makes you
booba.
feel a little.
Zing zing ba, zing 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 ba.
We should watch an episode of Booba just to understand. I wonder if it's on
Yeah,
YouTube.
I wonder. We can look on Reddit. What's the best booba
What's the
episode
best
to
Booba
really get you?
Which one's really gonna sell me on Booba?
Just gonna,
Zing,
just
zing,
gonna
zing
boo my
ba.
ba. Zing 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 ba.
When you boo my ba. Till I zing.
So it'll make the wood
When you
raw.
zing
yeah,
my
but
zing
who?
until I ba.
How long do they? How often do they hire people to clean the moss off of the mossy place?
I
Maybe
wonder
you shouldn't
how,
live here.
Like, is power washing a lucrative business? Do you think I would like it? Or would I simply become one of those YouTube people that power washes houses for free and then gets all my money off YouTube?
I mean, whatever works, I guess, for you. Whatever.
I'm like, how lucrative is the power washing business? And how much did Power Washing Simulator affect the working class of power
It's
washers?
got to be at least a bit.
Do you think that this changed their lives in any way, shape, or form? Is this bridge done?
It's changed my life.
It's changed my life in ways I can't even begin to understand or comprehend.
It does feel like for people that don't play a lot of video games, this is definitely a game that it would be hard for them to understand why you would do this.
Why you would want it, yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder what my mom would think of this. She might like this.
Might see the positives or
She
like
might see the positives of it and be like, oh, so you clean things. Oh, or what she would think of House Slipper.
or Visser cleanup detail.
I don't think she'd like Viscera cleanup detail. She doesn't like blood.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, look at all these shoes.
Where are you seeing shoes at? Is this a house? Oh. Oh, they're all different.
Oh, look at his suit.
Oh, wow. And then is this like, what is this? Is this a caterpillar? Oh! Oh my god, does he live on, is he on top up there? This is the
Or is
caterpillar
he in
house.
Is he in butterfly form now?
Oh shit, he might be in butterfly form. He could be a beautiful butterfly. I don't really like him in his butterfly form, but I'm averse to change. It's a character flaw. This mushroom's got some cool colors, though.
Well, yeah, and
Ah.
everyone plays games for different reasons, so.
This is true. Relaxation is different for everyone. Or some people don't want to relax. Some people play to feel high octane gaming content.
Or story-rich stuff.
I do love a story.
Which is all good. It's all good.
I do love.
I mean, the reason
story.
I played so much Viscera Cleanup solo even was because, like, if I didn't have the energy to actually clean in real life, I'd at least feel like I'm doing something productive.
Yeah. Accomplishing.
Even though I can't
something,
use my brain
cleaning
for
something really
anything.
nice. I think that Power Wash just zones me out in a nice way. Although it did annoy me, like if I'm playing it alone, I get
It's
this
like
really strange form of frustration.
almost like restlessness.
Yeah, I get it. I think restlessness is
Because
probably
there's just
the right
so
word.
much, and it doesn't feel like you're making progress.
It's so much. Yeah, for the longest time, it doesn't feel like progress. And then you have like your method. I don't know if you have a method to cleaning, but I usually do. And then I get really frustrated when I'm like, well, I clean this one section, but look at all the rest, and then like, god damn, this is gonna take me for fucking ever. But it's like you could stop it
And then
any
there's
time,
a
but
second
it's
at
like,
the
I
end
can't.
that's
I
like,
have
this
to
is
see
beautiful.
it through.
I did this.
Yeah, you feel pride when you're done. And especially if you get to watch the playback video of how nicely you cleaned it.
My process changes every 10 minutes.
I think my process changes when I'm solo versus when I'm with someone. When I'm with someone, I don't need the rigid structure of a cleaning process. Right? I'm like, we're just tackling it and enjoying the time that we're spending cleaning things. And so
I
it
just
feels,
go on the
it
journey
feels
it
like
takes
less
me
of a
on.
burden. Yeah, wherever
Wanting to clean certain
once
things.
you go. Yeah. You see something you like, you clean it. You find
I
little
do like
booties.
cleaning IRL. My body. Sometimes if I do a really big cleaning day and I get lost in the cleaning sauce, I'm out for like a week.
Yeah, like to recover afterwards. You know?
This tree kind of has some ass cheeks over here.
Is she feeling voluptuous?
She is.
I don't know where you're seeing ass cheeks.
Yeah,
But I don't even know where you are anymore.
Keep going around the tree.
Oh, keep going around the mushroom tree?
Yeah, right here.
Oh yeah, it feels like it has an ass cheek moment everywhere you go. Looking at it, like this is
It's just made of ass.
Like I cleaned over here, kind of, and this is an ass right here. If I ever did see. Like damn, brother. Good googly moogly. Good googly. That tree is caked up on this Wednesday. No business being that fine for a little fungus, but I like it.
Yeah, which treats did you eat to get like that?
Which
The ass fat
Which
treats.
treats did you eat, girl? Imagine ass fat cookies. These ones make you grow bigger. These ones make you grow smaller, and this one gives you a fat ass.
I'll take, for
Why is
some
it-
reason, I feel like maybe I should try the fat ass one.
Maybe I should experience fat ass. Oh, I'm cleaning this mushroom. Do, 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 do,
Oh,
do,
you get
do,
overwhelmed by the
do.
sheer amount of work.
Yeah, that sounds very executive dysfunction-y. I feel that way. I get very overwhelmed by tasks. And then if we break them down into small miniature tasks, then I feel like a little better. And I think that's what Power Wash did really, really well, is like you get these little dings. You get these little moments of achievement, of a little moment of dopamine. And you're like, yeah, I'm cleaning it. But where's my little reward when I clean my room, huh? Who is interrupting every 20 minutes or less to give me a little treat, a little
A little ding.
ding?
You know what we should do, though? We should just get a little app or something, and then when we're together, the other person can be in charge of the ding.
The ding app. When you did something, you did it. You completed the task. Ding. But it's specifically this Power Wash ding.
Because I've thought about that so much, about
You're
having
like,
that ding
I
in
need
real
a
life.
little reward. Or
Yeah,
a little
everyone needs a little
treat.
ding. A feel-good ding.
This is how you train dogs with a clicker. Only it's
I
us
know.
and a
That's
ding.
literally what I was thinking. I was like, we are just fucking
We need
have loving
reward.
ourselves.
I need a reward. Oh, this is nice. This is coming. These are some good colors.
It is, and you just don't know what's under here. It's all just
No,
gray
you
and
clean it
mossy.
and you're like, oh, well, this is nice. It's a visual treat. I don't even change up guns anymore for the most part. I just stick to like one and just methodically go through.
The yellow, dude.
So
It's top tier.
It's the
God tier.
yellow. I'm like, she does what I need her to do. I'm happy here.
Oh, there's a cocoon.
Do You found a cocoon? Oh my god, he must be in butterfly form if he's not in that cocoon. Is it empty?
Oh my god, you can climb up here.
Does it look
But
like
this
a
is as far
husk?
as you can climb.
You can get on top of the ladder.
Let me up to the top. Oh, we can get to
Yeah, you have a ladder.
the scaffolding. We're gonna learn all about scaffolding. I think I would be a beam boy.
I did learn all about scaffolding. I really enjoyed that show a lot. I liked what it had to tell me. You think you'd be B-boy? I like that you thought about it. What's up here? Oh,
That's the intent of the. I do think you're onto something, Kriska. Oh, this is where the drugs happen.
to give you positive reinforcement. Oh, this is where the drugs happened. Where the magic happens, some may say. What is this? Oh, that's the drugs. Dang, he's got his little bed up here. It's purple. That's real nice. This is real nice. All this for you, sir? Personal question.
The caterpillar's very queer coded.
He's very clear-coded. What's the color of everyone's bed sheets? I always wonder that.
Soft pastel green.
Yeah, mine's a green with flowers on it, or like plant.
Now, are
plants.
those the sheets or is that the comforter?
like my little duvet cover?
Okay, yeah,
It's
the
the
duvet.
same as the pillow case.
I've got the bees and the honey. And...
Does it have bees?
Well, you didn't see mine because I had it out of my room. the whole
Okay,
time.
I was gonna say I don't remember.
It was hanging over
Oh, I
the
saw. It's the
railing.
one that was on the railing. Yeah, I did see
Mhm.
that. Okay, I like that one. I love the bees. Minty green right now. I kind of love that. That's pretty nice. I light oatmeal because they're natural linen. Now, do you
Green's
find those
just a
get
good
dirty?
bed color.
Green is a good bed color. Green makes me. I just like green. It's one of my favorite colors, if not my favorite color. Different versions of greens and blues. I really like pastels. But I also like bright colors in certain things. I've lost all ambition. Green's just a good solid color. It's the color of nature. Stunning. Lovely. Gotta get the bottom of this bed cleaned. Gray sheets with a black marble duvet. See, I used to have like a
Ooh.
gray bedding, and I actually hate it because it just feels dingy
You
at all
just
times.
drop in and just smack
depends
I
on
think
the
I
gray,
was
probably.
going for neutral,
Drop
but
down,
then I just was
snap.
like, "Where's the color in life?" I feel
Holy
sad.
balls, it's a sleepy.
It
Been
is
enjoying
me.
your adventures on Ig Stories and our daily newts and whatever the other cat is
Okay, be
named.
damn glad.
Nice to see you back even if it's only my 15 minutes work break.
I'm
Hey,
glad I can be here for your work
moderators.
break.
Y'all are wonderful. Thanks for your work.
Aw. Stop saying nice things. I don't know how to take compliments, and it's really annoying. I appreciate it. That's really kind. Hi, KBJ. I'm glad you liked watching the adventures. Instagram's the only thing I posted on, and I didn't look at anything on Instagram. I just posted. Just so that my mom could see that I was alive while I was gone.
Are you gonna be around tomorrow?
Yeah,
Because I might get to the 50,
4th of July.
the 50 mark, and then I'll be around tomorrow morning. And I could be around earlier tomorrow morning where it's not
Yeah,
as hot.
yeah. It's I'm like literally dripping in sweat. It is so roasty toasty. Is it warm in your room too?
So I suggest taking a cold shower. You don't even have to get your hair
I was
wet.
thinking about doing that. I don't even mind if I get my hair
It
wet
feels
because I've just
so
been letting
good.
it air dry. I just don't want to get the chlorine in it because then I have to like
Oh
actually.
my
put
god, it's gonna feel
products.
so good to get cold water on your head then.
Oh, I think so.
I think I'm gonna do the same thing. But we'll get to 50%, and then I'm down to
Okay.
continue this and finish the rest of the pack tomorrow.
Okay, I like it. I like this plan.
Because otherwise, I'm never gonna stop.
Well, that's how. That's
That's how it goes. But
That's how it goes, brother. That's how power washing sim goes. I need more simulated games to be multiplayer. Is the grocery store simulator
Supermarket
thing?
sim?
Is that one
I don't think
multiplayer?
so, but we could play it at the same time.
And see how our compete to have the better store.
Oh, you know I'll take that.
Become the grocery store tycoons. Just wanna
I
clean the
am
top of this
curious,
mushroom.
actually, comparing. We could, like, check in at certain points and
Yeah.
compare, because I'm
And
curious
just
how we'd
see what's
manage things,
happening.
you know?
Yeah. See which one of us would do better. Now I have experience under my belt.
And then we'll be like, oh, that's a cool method. I'm going to take that for my store. Just 2 managers.
Just
having a
2
meeting.
managers talking about their storefronts.
Oh
their
my god, pool cleaning
prices.
simulator? When?
When?
It
Oh,
sucks, but it's the same principle?
it could
Oh,
just be on
man.
this. Oh, it sucks?
I mean, I do kind of like bad, janky things sometimes, though, so.
This is true. There's a charm to it. There's a charm to some bad jankiness sometimes. That little pour made me
I
realize
know.
I gotta pee.
It does make me need to be.
I'm like, oh, that is a good pour. Why is that? Why is it if we hear the sound of water in a certain way,
Pavlov,
it's like,
basically,
and it's
kind
time
of.
to piss.
Maybe? I don't know.
Time to piss. Your
I just say
bladder is
everything is
excited.
Pavlov.
It's like it's my time. It could be. It
Pavlovian.
really could be though.
Alright, we're at 50.
We're at 50.
Water's off.
Water's off.
Except
it's
for to shoot
beautiful
your
though.
friend.
Except for just.
Damn, this is cool.
This is really cool. I really like this place.
Well, thanks for trying it.
Of course. Thanks for joining me on our beautiful journey and picking a beautiful playlist. And being patient while I refuse to continue until I put a
Dude, you
PNG of you on the screen.
I'm always just chilling.
I love it. Okay. Yeah, I'm sweaty as hell.